Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Todd Chrisley shows off his prison bod as he makes it home after being pardoned by Trump. Todd Chrisley boasted about his prison bod as he enjoys his newfound freedom after being pardoned by President Donald Trump. His daughter Savannah Chrisley posted the video on Instagram following her father's release from a Florida prison, with the caption at Todd Chrisley is jacked. Todd Chrisley, 57, asked his daughter, 27, to feel that muscle. "Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard," she said in the clip. Savannah, donning a bright pink MAGA hat, earlier went to greet her dad from prison on Wednesday. The multimillionaire Trump-supporting couple, whose show Chrisley Knows Best ran from 2014 to 2023 on basic cable, were serving prison sentences after being convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022. Savannah Chrisley helped secure the pardon for her reality TV parents. The White House confirmed the couple's full pardons Tuesday, and Trump signed them on Wednesday afternoon. Savannah Chrisley revealed in an interview that Trump said her parents didn't look like terrorists, and he wanted to give them the full pardon. Well, he did say, he was like, you guys don't look like terrorists to me," she told News Nation's On Balance with Leland Vittert Monday. His exact words, which was pretty funny. Critics accused the Trump administration of blatant corruption for pardoning the Chrisleys. For context, the Chrisleys are well-known Trump supporters. Ally Samarco, a Democratic strategist, told her followers on X. Trump just pardoned TV personalities Todd and Julie Chrisley, who conspired to defraud Atlanta area banks out of $30 million in fraudulent loans. In Trump's America, crimes are celebrated and prison sentences are cut short, said Harry Sisson, a Democratic influencer, on X, calling it actual insanity. In another post, Sisson noted that the pardons for the Chrisleys come as Trump also pardoned a corrupt Virginia sheriff who took over $75,000 in bribes. Trump called him a wonderful person. And a man convicted of serious tax crimes, whose mom donated $1 million to Trump and worked on his campaigns. Sisson called it blatant corruption. From news to politics, travel to sport, culture to climate, The Independent has a host of free newsletters to suit your interests. To find the stories you want to read, and more, in your inbox, click here. Nashville TN. The prodigal patriarch has returned, and he's more shredded, tanned, and controversially charismatic than ever. Todd Chrisley, former real estate mogul and reality TV icon of Chrisley Knows Best, stepped off a private jet Friday morning to a raucous crowd of fans, camera crews, and at least one freelance sketch artist who claimed to have never drawn a prison glow-up like this before. Chrisley, recently pardoned by former President Donald Trump in a surprise 4th of July clemency blitz, strutted onto the tarmac shirtless and grinning, showcasing what he cheekily referred to as his new prison bod. Y'all, six-packs are real when you're working out with a guy named Blade who bench presses cinder blocks and makes protein shakes from commissary ramen, Chrisley declared to gathered reporters, flashing a gold smile that may or may not have been actual gold. Presidential redemption. In a political maneuver that left legal analysts and Bravo fans scratching their heads in unison, Trump included Chrisley among a batch of pardons that also featured a former congressman, a TikTok influencer banned in 23 states, and a psychic who claimed responsibility for predicting the 2020 pandemic using only Doritos and moonlight. According to sources inside Mar-a-Lago, Trump has been binging old episodes of Chrisley Knows Best, reportedly calling Chrisley a tremendous guy, huge personality, tremendous real estate skills. Todd is a winner. A winner, folks, Trump said in a brief statement. America loves a comeback, and nobody comes back with better fashion than Todd. Incredible taste. Frankly, I'm jealous. From white collar to barbells. Chrisley, convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022, served just under 2 years in minimum security federal prison. But instead of letting the experience break him, Todd apparently used his time inside as a form of personal reinvention. "I went in with highlights and Botox, and I came out with abs and enlightenment," he said. "People think prison's all about orange jumpsuits and crying in the laundry room, but let me tell you something. There's nothing like a concrete floor to teach you core strength." Fans on social media immediately dubbed his transformation the Chrisley rebrand, with hashtags like #PrisingLowUp, #abs by incarceration, and #pardonme6pack trending by noon. Y'all, Todd Chrisley looking like he bench-pressed his entire court case, one fan tweeted. Savannah and Chase react. Waiting at the airstrip were his children, Savannah and Chase Chrisley, who arrived in matching free Todd hoodies they now plan to sell as part of a new fashion drop titled the Redemption Collection. Savannah, who has taken over many family responsibilities during her father's incarceration, tearfully embraced her father but quickly broke into laughter. "You were supposed to come out humble and weathered. What is this prison Ken doll realness?" she said, poking his bicep. Chase chimed in, "Dude, you look like you did 3 seasons of Naked and Afraid inside a Planet Fitness." Todd responded by flexing dramatically and quoting scripture. Isaiah 61:3, "Baby, a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. I'm wearing it in Gussie." The memoir and sitcom. Chrisley wasted no time teasing new business ventures. A memoir titled Blessed, Bench-Pressed, and Forgiven is reportedly in the works, with rumored chapters like Confessions from Cell Block D and Why Everyone Needs a Prison Accountability Partner. Even more surprising, streaming services are said to be fighting over the rights to a scripted series loosely based on his incarceration, tentatively titled Chrisley Knows Bars. When asked who he wanted to portray him, Todd answered without hesitation, "Ryan Gosling. But if not him, I'll take Zac Efron. Or myself. I have range." In typical Chrisley fashion, he's also considering launching a YouTube series chronicling his post-prison nutrition journey, hosted in his newly remodeled kitchen, complete with a Kumbuka tap and bench press station. New Todd, same sass. Though clearly transformed, Todd hasn't lost the flair, sass, or eyebrow-raising commentary that made him a household name. Asked what he missed most during incarceration, Todd replied, "Real coffee, exfoliation, and my Roomba." You never know how much you appreciate your little vacuum friend until you're sweeping a concrete floor with a plastic dustpan. When a reporter asked if he found religion in prison, he shot back, "Honey, I was religion in prison. I started a Bible study group that became a full-blown support network. By the end, we were more organized than Congress." The critics weigh in. Of course, not everyone is applauding the Chrisley comeback. Some critics have accused the pardon of being politically motivated, with legal analysts calling it celebrity justice in its most glittery form. Others argue it undermines the gravity of his crimes and what it means to be held accountable.